Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play RGFX Red World as a Great American Union. Let's continue on from the last left off. So, we invaded Mexico. Apparently they have like 200 divisions. I do not know how they have so many. Like, that's absurd. By the way, how long? We have 14 days till you're ready to go. I mean, it seems like they're spending a lot of their manpower. Do you have manpower? We don't know. We won't have any information until... not enough intel. We need at least 10%, which we should get some of soon, I think. If we get 20% on here, you do just have like a stupid amount of men. I thought I'd just easily close up this pocket and that'd be it, but no, apparently this is a real goddamn challenge. Okay, let's go for better heavy tanks. We might actually need to do like a naval invasion. No, but so many divisions, there's no way they're not defending everywhere around here, right? Your front line is very small. Let's send over a medium tank because they probably have some more breakthrough. I mean, we could do a force attack, which I'm going to do. See if maybe that can maybe turn the tides of battle a little bit. You guys are not actually considered in multiple combats, but that's okay. We do have air superiority over everywhere we need them to be. Invasion of Ireland and Scotland don't even register on my things that matter. And Alaska will capitulate soon enough. So I think we might just be waiting until they just... I mean, they already don't have any infantry equipment, which works out well for us. So we might just need to sit here and wait till Mexico just runs out of material. Which might not be like so far away. The fact that they're even pushing into our territory at all is a little bit frightening. Okay, so the encirclement has achieved its objective, which is fantastic. Get 12 divisions in here. Full surround on the province is required. Thank you very much. And that is right there. 8, 16, 23 divisions. Which is pretty good. Alaska has capitulated. Well, I guess send you guys. I'm going to send you to Cuba. Because we know that we can actually do an invasion there at some point. I mean, once we're actually done this, we should actually be able to invade them. They'll probably end up joining with the Warsaw Pact. It's not a huge surprise. Soviets have land in Ulster. And maybe Ireland can resist them somewhat. How's Egypt doing, by the way? Better than we would like, but they're still probably not going to end up winning their war. You guys can invade each other. Like... China does have a casus belli. So I'm wondering if they'll actually do anything there. And I kind of want them to. Unless China would join the Warsaw Pact, in which case we absolutely do not want that to happen. But I don't think there's any way they would join our faction. Like, there's no way China joins it with us. They're a major nation, different ideology, negative 200. Maybe if China declares war on India, India maybe joins up with like one faction. We can maybe call them in before they join up with them. Maybe. You can see how the guys are starting to lose some of their power. Even then, like, not really. Not nearly as much as they need to be. I mean, you're now taking major attrition penalties. Which is nice. These guys are slowly losing organization. Once they hit 0, we should be able to easily mop them up. We can make some progress. How is our air support in the region doing, by the way? It is a negative 16% penalty on them. It is a 25% boost for us. So it's really only a negative. Ethiopia's got a war in Uganda. We need more bombers in the area, I think. try to produce more of these guys. We have 145 just sitting out in the Midwest. I mean, they don't have any fortifications or anything like that, so... I mean, we can try to do some maneuvers, but even then, like, 7 against 7. I guess our troops are better than theirs. Naval invasion in the Middle East shouldn't work out because Iraq and Jordan actually have pretty decent armies. Same with Palestine, actually. So Egypt should be dead soon enough. You declare war on Uganda. We can even if... Hey, just let me just call them into the faction. Uganda, you should be my friend. We got another 5 divisions. We'll send them over to there. We're at 60 here. You guys are at 2 defense, which isn't incredible. We have pushed slightly into your territory, but again, not by like too much. And now we should be able to cleanly wipe you guys up. Yes, I think they've all have immediately kind of surrendered. And that's going to be a handful. That's going to be a nice wipe, I would say. Can I throw any more drones into here, though? I have even more fighters. I actually have a lot of drones as well. Okay, so in this airport with 1,000, we're going to be throwing in more drones. Maybe we got these from the Canadians. I'm actually not too sure where we got these drones from. We're going to send you guys to here as well. Just more planes in the area is good for us. And more fighters as well would not hurt. 14 divisions there. I mean, it's really tempting to want to get that encirclement going. And Mexico has now lost 1 million manpower already, which is just absolutely amazing for us. Cuba has some troops ready to go, which is unfortunate. We can't do this until we actually have annexed all these territories. So I guess now let's do some ultra-nationalist propaganda. Cuba has joined the war. You've joined the Warsaw Pact already? This guy here. We need to last stand immediately. How many troops does Cuba have? I don't know. They got here way too fast. We also have a cost of belly against a bunch of these small island nations. And actually, if we could probably send a handful of planes over to Cuba. We might be able to get air superiority in the region, but even then, actually, it shouldn't. We just need you to stop attacking us. Let us get our organization back up, and we should be good to go. We have some more units arriving soon enough. Guys, still slowly marching their way from Alaska. It's going to take them a while to get here, but that's okay. So 10 divisions here. I mean, it's a good start for sure. Have pushed into our territory ever so slightly, unfortunately. The thing is, like, Mexico just has... You have 1 to 5 million manpower. How the hell is that possible? What recruitment law are you on? God, I have no goddamn idea. Cyprus has capitulated. You guys are unfortunately actually making some maneuvers into the country, which doesn't help us out. I'm just do like a small scout. Like, how many guys do you actually have here? Only 2 divisions. Should be enough for us to maybe break our way out of the encirclement. Yeah, the air superiority doesn't matter until we actually have some drones in here. So we'll throw you up to, let's say, 200. Close air support, of course, in the Caribbean as well. Give us a tiny amount of planes in the area. Yeah, we'll keep these guys in this area for now. That should, with our air's priority, should reduce our things substantially. Probably like 38%. It's at 18, but it's slowly going down. What we do want is like to maybe get like another encirclement on 24 stack. But they have so many men that it's actually blowing my mind. So Uganda has joined the Libyan faction? No, Libya's in the Warsaw Pact as well. I'm not too sure actually what was happening there. How close is Egypt to being killed? They're pretty close. Once they lose Alexandria, that might be the end of them. And then it'll be like a front line between us and the Warsaw Pact. We'll see how that goes. Ireland, I appreciate your... Actually, you've got a lot of allies there. So Ireland is now becoming a major combat zone. Well, like, again, 17 divisions. Like, how do you... Dislodging that is a challenge, for sure. We have slight superiority. But it's only a 0.1% penalty right now. And if we could kill you... Keep on marching our way, of course, to Havana. Get this guy to capitulate. We should be looking pretty good. Let's just build some nuclear reactors in the country. And we're now trading too much rubber because we're now just making so much of it domestically. 13 stack. Like, they just have so much manpower. I don't understand. How many factories do they have? They also have a pretty decent amount of factories, too. Like, Mexico, I thought it'd be a little bit of a pushover, but no, they're actually way stronger than they have any actual right to be. By the way, you are Jamaica. We do have a cost of belly against you. So we'll see if we can kind of exploit that a little bit. Okay, so that should be Cuba dealt with. Egypt's about to surrender soon as well. I mean, fielded manpower, 4.3 against maybe like 11 million. The numbers really are not on our side at all. We need more units. Deploy what we can. A 12 stack of light tanks. Sounds good to me. I mean, he's okay, I guess. Throw them under yellow. Put them on that front. Do I not have more infantry building? I do. Deploy whatever infantry I can. 47 stacks. I will take them. Assign you underneath a different field marshal. Again, these guys are kind of garbage, but they will last for what they need to do, which is basically just holding the line. You guys can be the Red Army. Get you to the front line. We still have enough equipment. We're really missing light tanks more than anything. Did we not get any territory out of it? Really? We didn't get a single province? We took their capital? And that didn't count? I got some questions here, to say the least. But now this is going to turn up into a big front line. That's a big front line. Uganda would now join the faction. I don't know what makes this any different now than it used to be, but we will call you in. You're going to be immediately killed for sure, but that's okay. I'm sure nothing bad will happen here. Now you're not worth all these people. China, would you want to join our faction? No. You also want to join our faction. Mostly because of different ideology. Like, if we weren't, you know, Nazbol, then we can probably get them to work for us. Now that our units are deploying to the field, we'll also deploy these guys significantly close to the front line. I mean, green across the board is nice to see. And I guess we should also prepare, throw you in Kingston. We'll try our plan and see if it actually works. Yeah, so assign you to this base. We'll get a naval invasion, let's say from you down to Port-au-Prince. You are centrist. We'll see if you actually end up joining. You might end up joining the Swedish faction, actually, which might make India join us. I would appreciate that. You guys will be ready in 35 days. You don't have superiority over here, so let's just throw some ships over there, and we should be good to go. And what's going to kill Mexico is not manpower issues. It's purely because they don't have enough industry to maintain their stupidly large army. Their invasion to the south. I guess you guys are going to spearhead your way to here. That should be okay. You're slowly making your way across. I've only lost 62,000 men in this war. 135 divisions. Who has actually the most divisions in the army, then? South Africa's actually fighting 100. Yemen's providing 41. And we got a decent amount of rifles there. But there's really no way... Why are you popping up here? You can't see this on the screen. So don't worry about that. What about, like, Mozambique? What if I just, like, declared war on, like, one of you guys? No, do not launch anything. Because South Africa, with their 100 divisions, really isn't participating in the war at all, unfortunately. God, yeah, it's so many goddamn men. Like, attacking Mozambique. Not Angola. But Mozambique would give them, like, of course, a front line here. We're going to probably use South Africa to our advantage. So maybe once ultranational propaganda is done, we just won't do anything for a few days. Where's the Red Army? You're really taking your sweet-ass time to get here, huh? But they are losing a lot of strength. And once Red Army shows up, we'll kind of start shrinking. I mean, we probably start shrinking Purple Line now. Like, we probably don't need these guys here, at least. So move them over somewhat. Everybody else... Front line here. I'm going to save to see if our Jamaica plan works. There we go. Thank you. We'll save. And see if I just kick them out from faction and immediately clear war on them works for us. So he will have a casus belli against you. Actually, it probably works a little bit better to try it against Antigua. Just because they're going to be easier for us to kill. How many troops do you think these guys have? Not too sure. Hopefully 5 divisions is more than enough for us to deal with it. The Middle East, apparently there's naval invasions going on in this area. Spain won't join the war. It would be nice to have like an actual front line with the Soviets. But that won't happen. And we have 11 more days till this propaganda stuff is done. I mean, but South Africa's probably also sending troops to, like, elsewhere. They probably have troops over here as well. Yeah, they do. Mexico's lost almost 2 million men in this war. That's really, really bad. Just letting you guys know that. Hopefully Mexico, I mean, yeah, like, our air superiority. Like, what's that negative modifier on them? It is a... Well, right now it's a negative 11, but we're getting a pretty big defense bonus. And actually, it's mostly here that should be getting a lot of defense. A negative 35% penalty on top of some sort of amount of defense. I didn't actually get to really see it, unfortunately. But let's try to push our troops down to here. Counter Mexico. I mean, and then after that, 80 should be pretty easy to kill as well. We'll save up our political power a little bit here. But again, for what? Mostly, I think, to invade Ethiopia from the south, from Mozambique. And even if it was, like, how long would this take? If I was to justify a war against you, this would be 140 days, which honestly is way too long. We're just going to do this kind of stuff for now. And you guys are definitely running out of strength. Uganda, unsurprisingly, has capitulated. That shouldn't be too much of a surprise. Push our units through. Once you are done, immediately a counterattack here as well. Thank you very much. So just stuff like this and see if it maybe works out for us. If we can kind of reach our way towards the coastline, that is valuable. Basically, we're doing some death stacks, but that's okay. Sometimes you got a death stack. Okay, let's try our invasion of Haiti. They joined the Warsaw Pact. Okay, I was kind of hoping that they would join up with the Swedish. Just so that we could get India to join up with us. Unfortunately, that is not appearing to be the case. Keep on doing some attacks here. I mean, they are working to a certain extent. Port-au-Prince has 2 divisions. Are you covered by air support? You should be. But Haiti actually has a decent-sized army, which is a little bit worrying for us. But as long as we can land here, take the island, we can move straight into the Dominican Republic. And things will be looking a little bit better for us then. Yeah, we'll try to push away, at least cross this river. China's gonna warn India. Okay. Neither of them want to join a faction. We'll see what you guys actually end up doing. You've joined the Global Confederacy with you, which actually makes a lot of sense. Doesn't mean too much quite yet, but you could... There's a chance you end up at war with the Soviet Union. Which is kind of what we're wanting. You guys go to Haiti. You're part of our faction. Is there any way Sweden goes to war with the Soviets? Or this India goes to war with the EU? I don't think so. And we definitely don't want India, I think. Like, we don't want China as an enemy. Because that's just another massive power that we have to deal with. And right now we're in a situation where we can kind of ignore them for now. We have made progress, which is nice. You guys will now invade your way into the Dominican Republic. You have joined the Warsaw Pact. So again, I kind of want one of these guys to join up... I guess a faction with India then. Joining up with the Chinese or Sweden, of course, only hurts us. Some has capitulated. That's fine. Don't really worry about that all too much. 21 divisions in one province is just an absolutely insane number. Have we even gotten any? Gotten down to 84%. So we have taken like a handful of territory, of course, from Mexico, but really not that much. And once Santo Domingo falls, that should be the end of you. And we just need to, like, what's the requirements for this? Is it control? Old Vancouver Island. I'm guessing we need to actually control it. That should be you capitulating then. I was thinking, but maybe not. The Kingdom of God has declared war on Moserum. Okay, that's still something. You going to war with you. Dominican Republic has now capitulated. Now you guys need a plan. There's who else we have casus bellis against around here? A bunch of tiny island nations. That, of course, it would be nice for us to attack. And you know what? Well, we'll at least get some naval invasion orders ready to go. From you to you. From you to Port of Spain. Also gotta remember, like, which one of these guys are actually our ally. Just Kingston and Bridgetown. The other two are not. then invasion from you to you. An invasion from you and there. Yeah, so get these plans ready to go. But I do think that for right now, this is going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks everyone for watching, my Anthem. If you enjoyed, run a thumbs up. If not, enjoy, click thumbs down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.